Good morning and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. I am here on the eCube server and I'm standing on top of the roof of my smithy. But if you notice, there's a great big giant hole in the roof. So we're going to hopefully fix that up today. And let me show you some of the stuff I've been working on around here. I think I've shown you guys the farms. I don't know if I've talked about the barricade wall. I wanted to set this up kind of as a, the way Almanac is building his house, it kind of feels like a plantation. So I was thinking, let's stick a big wall around it. Just kind of have like a big plantation wall. And then earlier today, I went and just terraformed all of this and to expand my willow tree grove for making charcoal. And there's all that there. So here is the smithy, ironworks, something like that. But it's missing something. It's got a huge hole in it. So what I plan to do is I plan to put my blast furnace right here in this hole. Because I need to have roof access. I need to be able to get to the top. And just like the bloomery, you shove stuff into the top of it. So I'm going to need to be able to climb up and shove stuff into it. Been doing a little research, and I was thinking it originally needed a 3x3 hole. Well, I was wrong. It needs a 5x5. So there's going to be a crucible in the center. A chimney in the center that goes all the way up, and then there's going to be bricks on each side. So that's why I was thinking it was going to be a 3x3. But then you take those bricks and you add to the outside of them sheets. So they're going to be kind of attached like micro blocks would be in other mods. So what I'm going to need is I'm going to need a centerpiece, I'm going to place for a brick, and then a space for the iron sheets to go. So that's going to give me a 5x5 area. So let's go ahead and mark that out. I'm going to grab some straw here, or thatch. This is like dirt. I use it a lot like dirt in this one because dirt is not a gravity block. So I can't really use dirt to draw out some decent scaffolding. I can't use it like scaffolding, but I can use this thatch. Thatch is pretty easy to come by, so we're going to use thatch for that. Alright, so there is our little, I believe that's going to work. Let's go ahead and remove that. We're going to want it 3 from that wall and 3 from that wall. So let me finish this up here. Okay. So that's our centerpiece right there. That's going to work great. Okay. Perfect. Whoa, I still got some stuff left over. Let me clean up my inventory. The next thing I'm going to do is make a bunch of fire clay, and we're going to start with our crucible. I'm going to need 2 crucibles, one here and then one in the fire, the thing, blast furnace block itself. So I'll be back once I've got some fire clay ready. Don't go anywhere. Where's that sun? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, well it seems like the TerraFirmaCraft wiki is being a little bit buggy today, so I'm not going to be able to use it, which means I'm going to have to build a blast furnace blind. No, cover your eyes, don't look, no looking, can't see. Okay, so what I do know that I'm going to need is this stuff right here, fire clay, and I'm not sure the exact recipe. It's one way or the other. Try it that way. Fire clay. Got a whole stack of fire clay. Now hopefully I don't make a whole bunch of mistakes, but I need 2 crucibles. There's one crucible, and 2 crucibles. And then after that, I'm going to need a bunch of fire bricks. And without the wiki, I'm not exactly sure how to make the fire bricks. So as I said earlier, I'm going to place a crucible here in the middle. I'm surprised you don't have to bake these things. That's kind of strange. Okay, so there's that. Next part we're going to need is the blast furnace block itself, and I've gone ahead and made a whole bunch of wrought iron double sheets, and I'm hoping it's just the double sheets and not the single sheets, because if it's the single sheets, okay, I made a whole bunch of double sheets for nothing. So we shall see. Put these in here. I'm pretty sure that's double sheets. Everything else has been double sheets so far. Yes, blast furnace block. Next, after the blast furnace block, I'm going to need a... Oh! Okay, it doesn't like that. Maybe I need to have the rest of the thing finished first? Maybe? Just maybe? So, the bloomery I don't think required it, or maybe it did, but the next thing I'm going to need is a bellows. And I want to be able to put the bellows right here. So let's go ahead and remove that, and I'm just going to place the bellows right there. So we'll hold on to the blast furnace block for a minute. I don't have the wiki to look at. No! Okay. So what I do have is some leather, and I'm going to need some planks. I do vaguely remember what this recipe is supposed to look like. So I'm going to make 2 bellows, one for my forge and one for my blast furnace. So let's go ahead and head over here to set the blast furnace up. And I believe, nope, it's the other way around. Okay, I was thinking it faced towards you, but I was wrong. It faces away from you. Okay, so there we go. That's where I want it. Okay, same with this one. Where do I want to put it? Do I want to put it here? Do I want to put it in the back? Let's go ahead and stick it there for now. That should be good enough. Okay, so I'll eventually probably stick another crucible over here so I can do my alloy mixing. But I think the next thing I'm going to need for the blast furnace is to put the bricks in here. At least get the bricks going. Okay, so there's that. And then let's go ahead and take all this down. I've already done my measurements, but I am going to need to get bricks laid out. So I'm going to see if I can find anyone else who has information on how to make the bricks. I think I have to bake them or something, not sure. But once I figure it out, I'll get back to you guys in just a second. Okay, I think I've got something figured out. I believe you go like that to make the bricks. Okay, still got 2 left, and then I believe I need to stick these in a bunch of pit kilns. Now that's going to take a lot of work. I'm going to have to dig a bunch of holes. So let's divide this by 4. Looks like we're going to need 7 holes. So let's go ahead and get started digging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's grab all our dirt. 64. All right, well, I'm going to fill these up. I'm going to fire these off, and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Okay, fill these up with logs. Come on, get in, get in the pit. Get in there. Get in your hole. Okay, let's start from the middle. Come on. There we go. Excuse me. Oops, I did not want to do that. That's why I made extra fire starters. Come on. I think they tend to light better when you're standing right on top of them. Yeah, like I said, standing right on top of them. Don't burn to death. Put that back up there. Because this one's probably going to get used up. There we go. Okay. Okay, while these are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the making of the fire clay process. I need some kaolinite and I need some graphite. Now, this is going to take a really long time. But what I ended up doing is a couple episodes ago, I went ahead and traded a bunch of kaolinite with Benito for all of his graphite. And I believe that's not going to be enough to actually make, enough to actually finish the blast furnace completely. I believe I'm going to need at least another jar or another ceramic vessel full of kaolinite and graphite. I have the kaolinite. There's a big mine up here. Why don't we go take a look at my kaolinite mine? Let's go check it out while we're working at it. Kaolite, malachite mine. Down in here. And they kind of both were pretty much blended together. So there's like pink and green. This is also the leftover remains of an iron mine or a limonite mine that Almanac and I were working. So down here, a whole bunch of malachite, kaolinite, just kind of all meshed together. So I've got copper and kaolinite for days, got lots of this stuff, and I'm hoping that Benito also has a similar supply of graphite, because it seems like nobody else on the server has actually found any graphite at all. Have not heard of anybody who has. So if he has the only graphite around, we're all going to be coming to him for graphite. Yeah, alright. So, something else I found out about my quern is if I click right on that dark block, dark colored spot right there, the thing will go around and around and around, regardless of where the handle actually appears to be on the client. If you just click that little gray block, well, it's going to be different for you guys, depending on what you have behind your quern. I just found that you click in that little spot right there, it'll work. So, I'll do it one more time. So while these are cooking, I'm going to finish working on the rest of my kaolinite and graphite 5 more times around. 1, and I get to listen to the musical accompaniments of pigs and cows and the occasional pheasant. Love that music. Come on, guys, pick up the beat a little bit. There you go. Get some chicken in there. I think I got one more. I don't like grass in my lawn. Weeds in my lawn. There we go. That's our first 64. Alright, well, I'm going to finish this up. We're going to let this finish cooking. I'm going to listen to the pigs and the cows. And I'll be back in a little bit. See you guys then. Okay, the sun is up, and it looks like our fire pits are finished cooking. I wasn't able to finish the second batch of fire clay in time. It's gonna probably take me 2 days worth of grinding to finish it up. So I thought I would go ahead and at least get this portion of the... You know what, I'm going to leave this open for now, because I'll probably want to come back with the next batch and cook those up. So next, let's see here. Do I have any mortar? Checking for mortar. Doesn't look like I've got wool. You know what? Let's see if Albanek has some in the house. Nope. He's got all of his stuff here. So we're going to have to make some mortar. Not too bad. At least I think we need mortar. Or do we just go like that? No, we're going to have to make mortar. So let's grab this sand, this bucket, and the flux. Alright, grab the bucket. And mortar is made like this. Splat, just like that. And that gets us 16. So let's go ahead and do that 4 times to get us a whole stack. And we should be able to get our bricks going then. Should be able to. I'm hoping. Ah, there we go. We got a stack. Okay, so I think the mortar goes on the outside and the bricks go like that. No, they don't. Okay. Do I need them to go the other way? Like this? There we go. Okay. This is not going to work out. Like that. Right. Yeah. There. And then stick one up there. Okay, so we got 10 bricks. Let's see if we can get our blast furnace to actually place now. I may have to put sheets around it first. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Get the blast furnace block to actually place. Nope, it doesn't like it. Okay, well, I'm going to continue working. I'm also going to do some more research. And I will be back in a little bit, so don't go anywhere. Okay, so while I'm cooking up another batch of fire bricks, I thought I would come over here to the forge and start making some iron sheets. And I found out that I need 12 iron sheets per layer, and that's 2 ingots per sheet, so 24 ingots. So I think I've gotten pretty good at making iron sheets. I made quite a few earlier, so let's see if that still holds. Sheet. Believe just one passed, and then boom, there we go. 1 iron sheet. Let's go ahead and make up another one. Same pattern. Just go past it and then hit. Done. Now, I don't know if I can put these on while they're still hot, but I do have my barrel of water. There we go. Let's go ahead and see if we can get these to attach. There's 1, 2. Alright, so I need to cover all of this with iron sheets. That's going to take a lot of work. A lot of work to do. A lot of work on the forge. Oh, and I went ahead and made another crucible. So I should be able to just stick alloys in here and cook them up nice and well. But still can't seem to get this blast furnace block to actually place. Nope. So if I get all these sheets on here and it still doesn't place, I'm gonna break down and actually watch some of the other guys' videos and see if I can get one that actually shows me what I'm supposed to do. So I'm gonna get back to the forge and we're gonna make some more sheets, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Hopefully this doesn't take hours. Yeah, like some of the other stuff is done. This is taking hours like that. Bloomery took a while. So I'll be back. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, well, it's the middle of autumn and it's pouring rain. It's like every other day is raining, so I've been skipping quite a few days. But now that I've got steel, not steel, but iron sheets all the way around, let's see if we can place this thing again. Yes, we placed it. Okay, now I need to get this stream thing, the little chute, and that takes a double ingot, so I'm gonna wait for these to heat up. I think I had one over here, all nice and hot, so I figured, you know, I've got another forge, another forge, might as well use it. Oh, you know what? I need to probably keep this thing lit so that I can keep making more sheets. Come on, get my speed going, because I'm going to need this. And 5, there we go. I'm probably going to run out of iron before I get this thing finished. So I'll probably end up making some more here pretty quick. I do have a couple of mines that I can partake from. So I think I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead until I've got at least a double ingot, and we'll work on making that. Okay, that one's bright. So it shouldn't be very long. It should be just a few seconds for this orange to turn into a flashing yellow-white. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, there it is. And while I was waiting, the rain went ahead and stopped. Now, what I heard just a second ago is that you take a double ingot and make the stream thing out of it, but I don't see it here. So I'm going to try making a sheet first, and then we'll see if we can make it from there. Otherwise, I'm going to have to figure out how to make it some other way. So I'll be back. Okay, it looks like the stream is not a double ingot, it's a double sheet. So let's make the double sheet like that, and then see if we can find it as terrier. I don't know how to. So it's just a bend. All right. We'll hit it some more. One, 2, 3, bend. 1, 2, 3, bend. Oops. One, two, hit. I'm getting close. There we go. Okay, now this thing goes in the middle. It's supposed to act like a chimney for this device. But okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of this, and we'll have a double layer, and then we'll see if we can start making some steel. Do that next. Alright, that's flashing. That's still bright. Let's go ahead and just turn this thing off, and we'll work on the we'll just work on the single one. So that, and then coal and coal, and I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Right back. Okay, it looks like it's done. I've got my Terry in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and around here, and we're going to head up top. I might want to go ahead and hook up a better way to do this, but for now, I'm just going to do this. So I don't know the ratio yet, but we're going to throw in 32 of that, 32 of that, and 16 of that. Okay, so it only takes 8. But I want to have, or I'm being suggested to have a little bit of extra charcoal. That. Alright. So, for 2 layers it only takes 8. So I'm guessing it takes 4 per layer. And then I'm told we need to light it. There we go. And it will start heating up. And in just a few minutes we should have some steel to work with. Let me check my time and see if I've got enough time to actually go ahead and make a steel anvil. I've always tried to finish up each tier or each episode with at least making an anvil. So let me see if I can make the anvil this episode. If not, we're going to try and make an anvil next episode. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, things are getting to be pretty hot in here. We should see some steel heading down into our crucible here or not steel, but the high carbon stuff. Wow. That's really hot. So, wow. Work that bellows. It gets pretty hot in there. Nice. Come on. Get hotter. Work it. So this could take a while, apparently. Is anything flowing down? Doesn't appear to be. The video that I'm watching, there's a bellows on each one of these, and I don't know why there's a bellows on this. Maybe there's a forge underneath it for his video, or for what he's done. I don't know, and I don't know how long this takes. So I think I might skip ahead until we see something happening. I don't know yet. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, it looks like we have something happening. There's a little bit of unshaped pig iron heading down into our doodad. Did I bring another? Yes, there's another mold. Not sure how many of these pig irons I can get, but we'll find out. Oh, it's still flowing. It's still filling. I'm hoping I can get 2. That would be nice. Maybe another one. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to head back up to the top, and we're going to start the second batch. So we'll toss that in there. Toss the flux in. And the charcoal. Oops. really get that in there right. There we go, that's better. Okay, going to continue cooking. So I've got 2 unshaped pig irons. I've got to figure out what I'm supposed to do with those next. Yeah, okay, I got that back. I do know that I'm supposed to work it on the anvil at some point. So let me figure that out, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. Okay, now I see why he had a forge underneath the crucible. It's because if you let this sit, it will actually cool off and you won't be able to get anything out of it. So having a forge underneath it allows you to heat it back up and get your pig iron out of it again. So yeah, I've been sitting here for a while with this thing having cooled off on me and not being able to get my iron out of it. So there's that, and the last one. So let me get the next. Oh, I already had one going. Never mind. I knew I had something there. All right, let's get the next batch going before this cools off. The magnetite in there, the flux in there, the charcoal in there. Get some more charcoal going. Get that on top, just so that there's some extra. And let's see if we got all 3. Yeah, see that one's, it's not heating up. It's not flowing. So I think I may need to tear this apart and put a forge underneath that. But let me show you guys what to do next with pig iron. I did figure it out. It was pretty simple. Not hard at all. Let's stick these in there. Fill this up with coal again, and I should have one ready to go. Nice pig iron ingot. So you stick it in here, it automatically selects the next plan for you. You shrink it, you hit it, you shrink it some more, you hit it a few times, shrink it, hit it, there you go. So I think I may go ahead and just finish up an anvil in this particular episode, because it looks like I've got the materials for it. I just need double ingots. Where's a good place to stash them? Here. So I need to make an eye pattern with steel double ingots. I'll have a steel anvil, and I think we're going to call that an episode. So once I've got the anvil, that's it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Be right back. Okay, so close. I want to give this a little, at least another star. There we go. Let's see if we can get this welded before it cools off. Yes. Alright, I believe that's the last piece. If not, we will find out. We shall see. Alright, make an eye out of it. This is far, far more difficult than the vanilla anvil. Ta-da! We have an anvil! Steel anvil. Finally. Long time coming. Alright. Place it right there. Next thing I need to do is try and make a steel hammer. But, we could probably do that off camera. But, yeah. I just realized I probably don't need this crucible right here, because I can just use this one, because there's a forge underneath it. If I keep it hot, that should work. So I can do mixing in here, but then again, maybe I want to mix something else over here and then bring it over here and do the final product here. Such as like, when working black steel, you're going to need 3 different alloys, I think. You need some pig iron, you need some black bronze, so I could probably make black bronze over here, bring it over here. It could be more efficient that way, but it's going to get annoying having to, you know, peek between the crucible to get to the metals that I want. We'll figure it out. But I think that's going to be it for now. Let's do a little. There we go, like that. That's it. Alright, so this is OneWolfe making a blast furnace and steel. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.